you about to do? What? Oh, you want to ask me something? Oh, hold on. I need to find my oil for my machine. That's what I was supposed to be doing. I ain't did it yet. I'll go ahead and do this one so I can go to the thing. Hello. Boy. Boy, what? Don't come in here being loud. I told you, don't come in here with all that barking and carrying on. Hey, you gonna come in here and chill, you gonna chill. Not you better go on about your business. I'm not playing with you. We ain't on that type of time in here today. Go take a nap. He's doing something. He doing the most. Ain't nobody bothering you. Go. Get out of here. Go. Go. Because I don't want to hear all that. Bad at me because you making all that noise. I told John making all that noise. I told him he gotta come in here and chill out. He's gonna do all that barking and stuff. I don't want to hear that. He doing too much. Every little sound. Hey. Yeah. I'm going to probably leave for a while. I'll probably do like one recorded one out the week or something, maybe one or two. Um, there's some other things brewing. I need to clean this doggone thing out. That's my brush. I'm gonna have to use this brush to clean it out because this thing is so dusty. Clean my serger out. I need to find my oil so I can oil it. Got the one with the little nozzle on it. You know what? It's probably inside that thing right there. That way it can keep on moving the way I need it to move. Yeah. It was fun on the social medias while it lasted. But oh Lord, I wanted to share stuff on my page. Don't got a link. All of the stuff. Are you talking about like the videos? Anything that you see on can be shared. All of them have links because nothing is private. So I got my little serger down here on this little table right here. Damn, they can't see it. The stuff you make. Oh, my link is in my when you go up to my page, everything is linked. So I don't have no other device. My other stuff charging right now. What? That's why it makes it so much easier to go on about my business because of these weirdos. But you clearly see the sewing machine right there, muffin. But anyway, yeah, it's a it's a link. Yeah, they sick, girl, and want attention. See, we not the same. I don't get up here for that. My goal was to disappear to where I ain't gotta be seen on nothing and live a life that's comfortable. My goal ain't to be seen. My goal ain't to be rich. It's to be comfortable. But yeah. Anywho, it's a link up there. It's called Beacon AI, and basically, I think it's Beacon AI /Tvldesignz. And on that link is two. It's a digital one, and then it's actual tvldesignz.store. So from that link, you can access either one. And if it's anything else I need to link up there, I probably will. I'm going to take, I'm going to spend more time writing because that's what I really love. That's my passion. Not saying that I won't sew anymore, but yeah. So I got more writings coming out, and I'm just tired of social media. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I really can't explain it right now. But now I would never like just close my what's the name? None of my stores. But what's this weekend? Is it a special occasion? What, Cinco de Mayo? What's going on this weekend? Oh, why you let? I'm for real. That's why I was like, what's going? Are you just saying in general? Because I was like, what's going on? I I don't know. I don't know. I just kind of get up and figure out what I want to do day by day. I don't really have no plans like that. Yeah, just no major plans. And then not only that, that's another thing. It's so weird being up here. That's why I had to stop oversharing and um because I'll get into the habit of doing that. And then once I stopped oversharing, things got better. So, but no, I really don't ever make any plans like that. Yeah, I don't never really make no plans like that on the weekend. Mm-mm. Um, the regular stuff. Get up, clean your bathroom. Shoot, the regular stuff. That's what I got planned the weekend. Um, yeah. I just got a lot of paperwork to get into. And I was supposed to actually make this yesterday, but I do give it like a 3-day turnaround. Um, Realistically, I've already done all of that. Um, it's more so editing all of the stuff that I already have. So a big bulk of my time was spent uh, in different type of life studies, as far as, I guess you could say, academia. You know what I'm saying? Spending all those years there. Um, and a part of my healing journey as a grown person, sewing was a major part of it, because I found myself in a I guess you could say a raggedy 9 to 5 that I didn't like. And to cope with the raggedy 9 to 5, and I guess, and it was crazy because when I was in the raggedy 9 to 5, I lost a parent. So it was just a lot to do around that time. And I had to learn how to really self-regulate, if that makes sense. And in that self-regulation process, I just became, better at crafting and stuff. And but then I have like a whole body of work. You think about, I'm talking about years and years and years of information. Think about all of the writings that I have completed, that I had to have, because to submit these writings, you have to run it through a plagiarism check. So think about all of the stuff that I have created as a body of work that has passed those type of checks, but I haven't been able to use to build what I really need to build. So I'm just going back to a lot of stuff that I've already created, if that makes sense. And with that stuff alone, by organizing that and more stuff, I don't really have to do anything else but reap in this season. Yeah, that's what I was like for real, like I didn't even think, like, not to say I didn't think about it, but because I spent a lot of time focused on that, and it wasn't a bad thing. It's nothing that I regret, but it built a foundation to where If I spend more time organizing all of that, my kids and my grandkids gonna eat. So nothing is in vain. Hi. But yeah, like, um, that's the only, I guess you could say, the main career or part of my, that's why I said sometimes I was like, I think I was supposed to major in mass communications. I don't know why I never did, but you know what I'm saying. Just nothing bad, just a slight reflection. That's it, just a slight reflection, and there's nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing wrong with that. What the little girl said. She said I could be a fat bee. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That shit was funny. But nah, for real. Something going on with my surgeon. I think I need to oil it. I don't think everything going as tight as it should. I'm gonna do this again. But yeah, um, yeah. I took a break from that too long. I really did. what's the name of this surgeon? You see how cute our baby is and how she's growing. She is so adorable. Girl, I be like, Lord, I want to hold her. I want to hold her. Let me tell you, she is just amazing. God is good. It's amazing. Like, girl, I got a little, hold on, a little, because from that point to this point, I was actually on my TikTok, my little backup page, and I started talking to a few people over there. I was introduced to them through mess, but just sitting and talking with a beautiful group of women that were just going through a lot of things. It's just be a different vibe when you can get on the screen and you can talk to people versus people clicking through their TV and their feed and saying weird stuff like, "Do are you on the toilet?" You know what I'm saying? So we sitting over there and we having a good time. And one of the ladies, I guess it was somebody that was over there on a regular, and it was a multitude of women. Everybody was from different backgrounds. So one of the ladies came up there and she was sharing, I think it was her grandbaby, and the baby was still in the hospital. Uh, and it was a lot of different diagnoses and things like that. And she showed a picture of the baby. And she was like, I can't, she showed like, a portion of the baby or whatever like that. And the baby was 4 months. He's 4 months old, is 4 months old. And that's why I had to get my tents, you know, speaking life. So he's 4 months old. And it just reminds me of how far Yaya came. And just to be in that place over there with the lady. And I was like, I was basically telling her that, you know, sharing like, a similar experience. I can't say it's similar because I really don't know all what's going on with that baby. But it was like some real traumatic stuff that went on with I think some DV stuff, and the baby came early. It's some stuff that went on. And I forgot all about the mess that we was talking about. And I couldn't up but pray because it was just like, realistically, if you pay attention and you see the spiritual warfare, and it's really, really taking a toll on the youth, um, it's bad. It's real bad. Like it's really bad. And I'm not saying I'm just talking about of all ages. But it's been a beautiful journey. Like I'm not gonna lie. Even the highs and lows, just being grateful in each moment, in each day. That's all you can do ultimately. But man, that's a blessing. Like, just being in a position to make it when man couldn't see it. When man couldn't see it. And I think that was one of the conversations, well, not one of the conversations, but a lot of people get upset when you break down the perspective of a person practicing medicine. But God, there you go. So you look at the perspective of a person practicing medicine. Key word practicing. They're practicing what they learned. And the sad part is people have to understand that a lot of things that people learn become outdated. Because at the end of the day, a person's needs change daily. So just yeah. Yeah. It's just they practice. And like I think I just said it to my mom the other day, and she had an attitude. And I was like, what are you mad for? I said they practice. Because before they were practicing, there were community healers. There were people in communities, villages, that did the work. They did the work. And all of that was stripped. And with that being stripped, there's more money in than practicing than actual healing. And that's just, that's my perspective. But I just, and it's May, so she'll be one soon. She'll be one next month, right? It's been a whole 11 months. Wow. I'm still drinking my coffee. I ain't finished my coffee yet. But I just feel like it's normally like way more pressing issues or way more pressing things in the world going on. I've really tried to schedule out time to come out here according to the schedule that I was given online on my thingy. And it's just hard sticking to that because by the time I do everything I need to do in the day, I'd be like, I ain't gonna lie. But I get it. Sometimes people just want to talk. And and it ain't nothing wrong with it. It ain't nothing wrong with it. I just be trying to I just noticed it's a different season of, what being careful about what you talk about. So I was ordered to shut up. If it wasn't about someone, I was ordered to shut up. Shut up. So, and I gotta be obedient. And that's how it comes to me in some seasons. And people, people will be people and be peopling. But this thing is so dirty. Yeah, they be peopling, girl. They gonna people all day long. Child, And that's why I totally agree. It be so ghetto going outside. I was like, she's talking about some plans. Girl, plans to be left alone. That's it. Oh. It's my thing in here. plans to get more organized. Chloe, why you come get this paper? All this stuff I done typed out using my ink about the stuff we was talking about earlier. You be talking to you. Here. In other news, I was sitting in here. Oh shoot! God dang it. I had so a couple years ago. Hit the like button. Right, hit the goddamn like button. You know, a couple years ago. Hold on, what time? What time? Because I don't want to miss my window. Okay, because I gotta go to the post office today. But wait a minute. I got this. I was going through some bags that I bought a couple years ago, right? And I you know, it's sewing related, it's fabric related, so I think it's appropriate. So you know how you know, Donnie and them got them teas going on, and I was like, honey, I was like, for real, and I'm not tripping about it or nothing like that. I was just talking about the fact that the people started talking about how the bags were made, right? And it was like, oh yeah, you know, it was just an influx of people on TikTok talking about the bags that they create. Oh, we can make this, we can make this, that for you, right? So I got these bags, right, that I had got some years ago. And I started looking at them and whatever like that. Let me turn this over because I don't want no information to show. I started looking at the bags. I was like, girl, I went and pulled these two bags out. They was cute. They was real big. Why they looked like they was chewed up. And they was just in bad condition. And I was like, what in the world did they make these bags out of? Because, like, I ain't gonna lie, back then, it was this lady, she came through with some bags that she was selling. You know what I'm saying? One of their people. So I got a good deal, and I had like it was at least like 12, 15 bags that I had got. You know, it was a really, really good deal. Now I was not gonna do no resale, but I kept a few. I did give a few to my mom. Whatever she did with them, she did with them, right? So one of the bags, I'm going to show it to you. I was like, what can I do with this bag in this season that's toe up and it look chewed up? Because I had pulled some of them out of my storage section. Let me show you these bags. Okay, I was doing this earlier. So this is how toe up. Cause I cut some of, I ain't gonna lie, I cut some of the hooks off. I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. This bag was never used, never worn, but this is the condition. Everything was brand new. You can even see the paper still on the zipper. This bag was never used. I got two of them like this. And they was big. I done cut them up. So this is the aftermath of the bag, right? As you can see, what the hell? You can see the tissue that was still on the bag because they was never used. And you can see the emblem That name used to be, girl, I cut this bag up. Now I could cut that piece out, but I ain't tripping like that. Ooh, it's just crumbling everywhere. And another bag that was cute like that too. Baby, let me tell you what I done did. Oh shoot, I gotta put that package together. This is the handle. Now the handle is still in good condition. I really don't need it, but I kept it because I like how this look and this look. I can cut all that off. I ain't worried about that. Just in case I want to make me a bag later. Or I can reuse this zipper. Now, mind you, this is a brand new bag. Brand new zipper. Girl, I cut that. Cut all that shit off. It did. This is the color of the other bag. That's how worn the strap was. Never used. So I kept it for the hardware. So this is the hardware on those bags. I'm gonna cut the straps off later. But look at these little hoops. These hoops are good. Reuse, recycle. Hello. Look at this bag. Look at that. I got another zipper because, like I said, both of the bags was the same. Girl, this the emblem that was on them. And they open up in the back. I got two of them. Two bags. This is one of the emblems that did come off the front. I just like how they did the buckle. I can still like stitch this in place so it don't move. Yeah, recycle. I got the little pieces off this one. But anyway, oh, now I'm gonna tell you how trifling I was. Girl, I cut the pocket off. I did. Because the zipper and all that can be, I can pull the stitches out of this and reuse the pocket. Because the pocket is intact. I never used it. The bag's still on that one too. This is the front strap. Yeah. So all I gotta do is, take all the little metal off. And I got me some straps to use. For like, if I wanted to make me a bag. Or, make some little things on the side. I was like worried about who? They can tee all they want. Then I went through the little thing and I had these other little bags. I had 2 trash bags. But those 2 big bags took up like 2 bags by itself. And then I pulled out some other stuff that I'm going to cut up. I got one right here with the MK on it. But that's an authentic bag. It's just old. Girl, I'm about to recycle that stuff. That wet. Oh. It play too much. I gotta put this label on. But yeah, I mean, the doggone bag crumbled to pieces. I didn't even know. Yeah, I am thinking I'm storing my little bags. Gonna come back to them. Now, I do have some that you can tell they didn't make with the same material because those bags actually are still in good condition. They're in my closet. They're deep in the closet. But yeah, all bags are not made the same. Them bags are so raggedy. Truly not. But that's it. Hello. It's just crazy, girl. It's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Oh, okay, this one Alabama. Okay, all right. He talk to you later. Get some more tape. Just popping, yeah. You wanna mind my business for the rest of the day.